Hello, welcome back. Cute little turn this turn, including 2 die portents and a message from Vanarus. Okay everyone, if the perpetual storm is blue, it's a boy. If it's pink, it's a girl. Vanarus cast perpetual storm this turn. We got some enchantment research. That does give us foul vapors. As well as a couple of other things. We can now arrow fend. And we can now foul vapors and relief. My god could also cast riches from beneath, I guess, as well, if I wanted to do that. And I guess enliven statues. I'm going to keep going in enchantment to 7 for the poison protection buff. The big one, Serpent's Blessing. After that I'll get construction 6 very quickly. I'd like some more boosters. I need nature boosters. And then we're going to go to alteration 7 to try and get some of those buffs, the big battlefield buffs, mass protection and fog warriors. Mass protection might be a bit less useful because I feel like Marignon might be our next opponent. He's going to do a lot of fire magic, I think. Die portents. So Marignon cast Eternal Pyre this turn. And Vanarus cast Perpetual Storm. We did some summoning, we searched for sites and didn't find any. We did also cast Purgatory. This means all of the global slots are now filled. The storm going up also means that some of our movements didn't happen the way they should have done. But another assassination in this fort. He just gets the werewolf, that's fine. We also stormed. No, we didn't. This is Uruk attacking Asphodel with a scout. I guess he's just seeing what's here. There's like 1 point of province defense outside. And then we attacked into Scleria to see what was here with this guy. Not much. He does still have the big communion. And his god is alive again. So yeah, 106 units, but most of the mages are still there. The Purgatory has struck 22 undead creatures. That's nice. We lost a scout in Uruk's territory. It's going to be difficult to have scouts in Uruk's territory now. Unrest plus 30 in Emerald Lake. 10 death gems in the Sea of Mermaids. Conjurations are still cheaper. We finally got the spy out of our capital. How long has this spy been here? Like 40 turns maybe? But we finally got him with all the wolves and the Kushis and stuff. Slurry is still open, of course, and we killed some units patrolling. Okay, so a few little things this turn. First of all, I am storming Scleria this turn, but I'm only doing it with the Foul Vapors caster. It's a bit hard to show off, but it's basically one guy casting Foul Vapors. Let's see if I can find her. She's down the bottom, I know that. There she is. Quinoa for breakfast is casting Foul Vapors and then just buffing herself. She's in the very back corner. And I'm sending her in with a shaman and a monk. The monk will bless, the shaman will do some body ethereals. And she's just going to cast Foul Vapors and try and run out the clock. Let's see if we kill some mages. I'm not sure if sending things in with her is a bad idea or not. This guy does have a little bit of poison resistance. The monk won't though. But we'll see how it goes. Since Purgatory has gone up this turn, there is a chance that Scleria decides he doesn't want to sit here anymore and he tries breaking siege. I wasn't sure what happens if I storm when he breaks siege, but I checked and apparently it would just do the break siege fight first, which would be really awkward because then I'd have Foul Vapors going in a break siege battle, which would kill my army. So to try and counteract that, all of my N3 mages are currently scripted to cast Poison Ward on turn 1, which will hopefully protect some people if that does happen. I'm hoping what happens is he still just sits in the fort though when we get to storm it and file vapors on our own. But just in case he does break siege, a little bit of insurance is just casting a bunch of poison wards with people. Originally these N3s were doing Army of Giants and then Haste and then Charm Charm Charm. So I switched it to Poison Ward Army of Giants and then... So that's just a little bit of extra protection. Speaking of extra protection, I'm also Cloud Trapezing my god onto Sclerio as well. He's scripted to cast Flaming Arrows on turn 1 and then just spam Air Elementals. I'm not sure how useful this will be because Storm has gone up now, which means Longbows probably won't hit very much. On the other hand, Storm being up also means that the Air Elementals are much more powerful, so I don't know, mixed bag. But he's doing that anyway. Other than that, I'm moving a few little units into work, and I'm pretty sure this army can't move anywhere. So there's a monk heading down, and one person is Cloud Trapezing as well. I think Ulm might attack it, but oh well. And then I'm sending a few units into Greenwoods, which looks empty. It's just these guys. So hopefully we'll take these 2 provinces as well next turn. I'm moving out of here and getting Underhome as well, underneath the water. It'll take 4 more provinces. Our income is really low now because of Storm, unfortunately. Still just sitting here encasing forest. We'll do something with this army as soon as the Dominion pushes out a bit more. And I'm also moving more units to Sleepy Wolds, and they're going to start attacking into Shadowglade soon. Map movement is very slow now, also because of Storm. I guess I'll, just in case you don't know what Storm does, it does a lot of things. Every battle is now affected by Storm, which is there's some good to that for me and some bad. It fucks up my archers, but it lets all my A2s cast Storm power now, so you lose a lot of income, map movement costs increase, and also things like Fires from Afar miss, and Seeking Arrow has a 75% chance to miss, which again really screws me, unfortunately. So kind of a mixed bag, that one. I think at the moment it's hurting more than it's helping though. So we'll keep moving units down here. As soon as my Dominion pushes out, I'll start moving in here. I'd like to take Asphodel before Uruk does, but I'm a bit cautious at the moment because it's just some monks and knights over here. I don't know what this army is scripted to do, but I assume it's some kind of trap. Moving some more units up here. I've started casting domes finally. I'm doing forest domes at the moment in Man. I'm going to move my hero and my water mage towards Man now to do the frost dome and the astral dome. If I had Urgems, I could also do the dome as well. I'm still just building stuff up. I'm summoning some more Kushis as usual, summoning some Killer Mantises as well. Murden can only lead magic troops, so I wanted to give him something that could bodyguard, because at the moment all of our troops have some bodyguards. So some Mantises will be his bodyguards. And he's going to start casting Gnome Law every turn. I think that's it for major stuff. I am still recruiting a couple more underwater units to take these lake provinces back. I think that's it. Let's just see. Preaching, we're storming the castle with should be 3 people, yep. Started building a fortress over that throne. Cloud Trapezing onto Scleria. Cloud Trapezing into working on to take it. Still doing Dark Knowledge, Arcane Probing, and now Gnome Law. Doing Forest Domes and doing some Summons still. Also doing Auspexes now as well. Forging another Ring of Water Breathing, and there's another dome going up in Nardigo as well. So Nardigo is this one. But these 2 provinces will have Forest Domes at least, which is something. Marignon I think is a fire nation, so fire spells just destroy Forest Domes instantly, but it's something at least. I'll try and dome these 4 provinces. Maybe I might sack Kemia, to be honest, and move the stuff out of it. Then again, it's probably primary target for these 2 armies that are both adjacent to it. I don't know, we'll see. I'll leave it there for now though. I've got 13 minutes left to take this turn. I think I've done everything. Recruitment is completely screwed now because of all the income we've lost. I'm pretty sure we were almost 5k income at some point, right? It's a bit unfortunate. None of these provinces that belong to Scleria had particularly good income either. We need to fix the unrest here, but maybe Asphodel will be a bit better. Okay, I think that's everything. So I'll end turn now. That's turn 49. Thanks for watching. Hopefully Scleria goes okay. I think it might be kind of annoying if he breaks siege, but we'll see what happens. I've also never done a Foul Vapors Fort Storm before. I understand the concept, but I wasn't sure I should take some units in as well to try and block, or I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 12 minutes. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm a bit pushed for time. This might be a bit more scatterbrained than usual, but let's see. We cast some domes, cloud trapezed. I think we found one site this turn. Yeah, Mineral Cave, that's one Earth Gem. In Pudria. So, Gnome Law's doing something. Another Dire Portent. This is Earthblood Deepwell being cast by Uruk. He overwrote his own Gift of Health, which is, you know, probably not what he wanted, but... cast some domes as well. We've got domes over Nardiga and Man now. I'm going to move my Astral and my Water Mages over there to cast those domes too. We also summoned Killer Mantises. I summoned these so that Murden could have bodyguards. They are undisciplined and mindless though, so you can't actually put them on God Commander. So, they're kind of cool though, I do like these units. Poison resistant 15, that'll be useful with Foul Vapors. They got 2 magic damage attacks. I think the magic damage got removed in the base game, but they've still got it in the JBBM mod. I don't know, are these good units? Are they bad units? They look like, when I've got those mass buffs that just put, you know, what is it, Fog Warriors and mass protection. These guys would be pretty cool, right? I don't know. I like them anyway. we got some Mantises now. Battling working on, we cloud trapezed in, there's no leader, so we just took the province. The Pan Assassin killed a monk who was patrolling with bodyguards, which is unfortunate. I probably need to do something else to get rid of this guy. I need to recruit some actual units in that province, or hit it with a Mind Hunt or something. Actually, can I cast Mind Hunt? I'll check that out, and maybe that's what I should do on that province. Greenwoods was also the little province we sent some monks with bodyguards into. That also went fine. So that's these 2 provinces. They're ours now. We also saw Bandar Log attacking Scleria. This is quite a small army. It's mostly priests. I guess we lingered too long here without actually doing anything, and now other people are heading in to take the province. It's a bit unfortunate. Bandar Log's Bless is precision, cold resistance, and defense. Said Asphodel is now under siege by Bandar Log. We took a lake back, no province events. We then stormed the fort with Scleria, do some Foul Vapor stuff. I don't think I did this quite right. This isn't how it's supposed to go, I don't think. But we buff up. We see his Communion doing stuff. We've got Foul Vapors has been cast. So stuff's getting poisoned now. And the goal now is to just drag the fight out as long as possible. Which I thought I would accomplish by just doing loads of buffs. We've got Mist Form, and unfortunately they just get hit by spells and die pretty quickly. She tanks the Vestals for quite a while. And then the battle's over, so all the poison damage starts ticking, and kill quite a lot of stuff, including one of the Trinity. I would have liked to have killed a couple more, considering how much that just cost us. So I probably didn't quite do it right, but whatever. These games are always a learning experience for me. Purgatory struck 26 undead creatures, that's nice. Lost another monk in Uruk's territory. Events, we got Earth Gems and Water Gems. Also lost a monk in Maragnon's territory. Sclera is still open, and we're doing patrolling in Kolmogor. So this turn, I mean, Sclera is probably going to get Dom killed soon. He has Dominion in these 3 provinces. His cap's down to 1 candle. Working on is on, what's that, 7 candles somehow? This is not his Dominion, this is Olms, I think. So we're getting a temple up in Work, a temple up in Greenwoods, a temple up in Underhome. We're going to take these 2 provinces next and put temples up in those. I don't think we need to storm the fort. I think he has to break siege, because if not, he's going to get Dom killed pretty quickly. I should tell Om to put temples up in these provinces. Try and squeeze him out quicker. Now that we killed one of his Trinity, I think every time they get recalled, they're just going to hit the siege as well. And even though we like massively outnumber him, I'm not confident about fighting into that communion, so why risk it? Why bother trying to run through the gates in Sclera when I don't have to? So I'll just carry on sitting here. I sent a message to Maragon asking him about the giant build of forces on my border. He says he's just recruiting units and they just happen to all be here. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, the reality is, I mean, these provinces, what's this? This is Dominion 10. This is Dominion 9. So if he fights into Nordiga, I mean, we just saw his units kill something by patrolling, right? So these units have, let's see, 14 morale. So if he attacks me with these units, they'll have 4 morale in a Dom 10 province, right? I don't know, I can't imagine that him just charging into me is going to go well for him, even though there are a lot of units over here. And I am slowly building up force back in my cap now. We've got lots of mages here. I'm moving more mages and monks and more troops and stuff. I could, if I wanted, move every sage and have them all plugged in as communion slaves into some kind of big communion. And I'm also now doming my cap to protect against remote stuff, so I don't know. I think we just sit here for a couple of turns and then we probably try and take this throne while we get a few more bits of research done. And then after that, I think we kind of have to look at how we can actually win the game. Most tempting target in that respect is Uruk, because he has 2 thrones right next to us that are both incredibly lightly defended. But Uruk is also a very large player, so maybe I ask Maragnon to help me attack Uruk. Maybe we can roll over him quickly. And I just attack Uruk enough to take these 2 thrones. And then I ditch and attack Ulm instead. It feels like there aren't many like thrones near me other than those 2. Like this whole section, like I gained like nothing by attacking Sclera really. This throne is Ulm's. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not really doing much down here. I'll just try and Dom kill him. We tried that on Shinigami, it didn't really work, but this looks a bit healthier. What's my Dom strength up to? It's still 13. We might hit 14 if we build these temples. I'm still taking back the water provinces as well. So we'll put 3 more temples along here. And other than that, the movements are just, I'm building up a little bit of force in Sleepy Wards. We've got a tiny pocket of like troops and mages in Phrygia, 1 in Sleepy Wards, big army down here, and then another army up here. It's kind of like 3 points in my empire. Research is still progressing quite well. Enchantment next for Serpent's Blessing. Quickly grab Construction 6, Alteration 7 for Fog Warriors and Mass Protection, and then Evo 6 for, what was that? 6. Not sure. Well, that does give me Mind Hunt though, maybe I was going for that. I think, probably I was trying to go for 7 for Storm of Thorns, which is a pretty nice nature spell. One thing that the Perpetual Storm has done for me is that all these guys storming Scleria, if they have A2, like this one, they now just do Storm Power on turn 1 and then summon big air elementals, which they couldn't do before. Some of these people have like multiple gems now and they're just going to do air elementals every turn, a bit like my god is also doing that. Maybe I should just storm the fort, I don't know, maybe I'm being too scared of that communion. Ah, whatever, I'm sure it's fine. I don't think I'm doing anything else this turn, I'm not even really recruiting anything. There's nothing being forged. Still casting the remote spells. I'm doing another dome on Phrygia. So there'll be a dome up over here next. And that's it for this turn. Really feels like the Perpetual Storm is just crushing my income. Not enjoying it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next turn. Hello, welcome back. This is probably short, not much happening still. Didn't find any sites, I don't think. Cast a Forest Dome. Lost a Nictid commander to the Assassin. Should probably do something about him. Yeah, we took both of those provinces from Scleria, including the Underwater province as well. We got attacked by... I got so confused by this. This was like Phlegara attacking us with 7 giants. So this is attacking into the fortress at Phrygia, where I just had... Remember I summoned animals a long time ago that had been patrolling? I don't know, very strange. Turns out Phlegara is AI. I suppose Bandar Log must have crushed them. And AI Phlegara thought it was a good idea to attack me with 5 of these guys. So yeah, we can probably expect more of that to happen. We took the other province from Scleria as well. Killed 18 undead with Purgatory. I remember that there's actually some undead units on that throne we haven't attacked yet. Dustwalkers, I think. So I wonder if Purgatory is killing those things. This is a really interesting event. In Mammoth Grove, one of our shaman was offered a deal as long as he was willing to sign his contract in blood, which he did, which earned him a soul contract. But this is quite an expensive item. It costs 90 blood slaves to craft. We just got one for free, and it auto summons 1 devil every turn. Devils are blood summons, who aren't bad units actually. They unfortunately will not be able to fly due to the Perpetual Storm that's up. But still they got 2 attacks, one of which is magic. 35 hit points. They're demons. So that's quite interesting. I'm actually moving my Death Mage. I only ever recruited 2 of these guys. One's doing Dark Knowledge and one is just sitting here. I'm moving him over because he has 30 undead leadership, so he'll be able to actually lead some more devils if we ever get more than 10. Killed a Bandar Log scout over in our cap, since we're patrolling with quite a lot of shit now. Finished the fortress in the throne. Scleria is still open. And we lost John McDonnell. It's a shame I didn't notice that he was dying to a disease, because he had the ethereal crossbow. It's just Len left with his Just Man's Cross. Oh well. And that's it for messages. Not much else happening, so I'm just going to sit here. See if we can actually kill Scleria. Somehow he's actually gained candles, which I'm a bit perplexed by. But we're getting another temple in Workingham. A temple up... Oh no, the temple in Workingham and Greenwoods are up. So we're just preaching here because there's black candles. There's another temple going up in Nom. There's another temple going up in Royal Green. And I'm going to attack this Asphodelian... Asphodelian? Sure, I'm going to attack this Asphodelian province. Looks like Ulm might be going for it. Let's see if we can smash into him. We haven't got much here, but we will be casting Howl and then doing some charms, so maybe that will tip the scales in our favour. Who knows? There's another temple going up underwater as well, and we are currently at Dom Strength 14. So we should be... I mean, can he really counteract our Dominion? We're also sitting on his fort with our prophet who is preaching and our god. So I don't understand how he's gaining candles. It seems ridiculous to me. Yeah. But that's still all we're doing, just building temples. As soon as Sclera is dead, we can either try and take this throne, which does have Dustwalkers. They were undead, right? I assume Dustwalkers are undead. Presumably they're dying. We'll go and take that throne, and then I guess we'll think about who we should be invading next. All of our neighbours are kind of scary at the moment. I feel like Ulm and Bandor are probably the weakest. But that would require me to turn my back on Maragnon and Uruk, who are the strongest. So I'm not sure exactly what I should be doing next. But let's see if Sclera's candles go down next turn. We'll just sit here for another few turns. If they don't, I guess we have to storm the fort again and hope that it goes better than last time. Not much else happening up here. I mean, I'm still just moving troops towards... Movement is so slow now. Because of the perpetual storm. So things are just moving to man. There's quite a lot of stuff here now, and it's all patrolling and so on. I'm not as worried about an invasion. Only other movements I'm doing is in this direction. I'm going to move 2 little squads over towards Kolomogor so that they can help patrol on this province to find the scout, find the assassin. Because at the moment there isn't much stuff here, and I can't really recruit much stuff over here either. And next turn we'll have our combined underwater force in Boat Eater plus 40 more Ictiids in Kemia, so we'll attack Sea of Woe and take this back from the dreaded War Shamblers, which are where we'll put our final temple. And that's it for this turn. Nothing else is being forged or cast or anything like that. Research is... so we'll have enchantment 7 next turn, that's nice. We'll be able to... Maybe that's when we should storm... maybe I should cast Serpent's Blessing and then do a Foul Vapors in the battle. And then storm. Is that any good? I don't know. That's a thought anyway. I'll think about it for next turn. Solar Brilliance. Alright, I know that spell. Yeah, then we'll get Construction 6. I think that lets my water mages start pumping out bottles. We have nothing to do with our water gems, so we'll make a bottle every turn. I should probably be turning some of these water gems into more coral blades as well. Probably quite useful. Yep, so I'll end turn. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.